Alright, let's go ahead. Hear our briefing from GDF Leader.
Commander, well met. I'm told you're the one who reacquired Iceland. Congratulations. You must be very proud. The GDF Council of Directors would like to extend its appreciation for your efforts. The figures we've seen are impressive, and it is because of this that the Council has voted to requisition your services for an important mission. Colonel Fisher has already been briefed. You'll be conducting a search and rescue operation in a major civilian center. The region has long been sympathetic to the Tempest dynasty, and will soon fall under GDF purview. We want someone with your flawless reputation to sweep the city for those who are hurt and in need. Show the world the benevolent, humanitarian face of GDF. Not as a military might, more a protector. This will...
Director, if I may...
Excuse me, Commander. Commander, the Council needs you to mobilize immediately. Oh, and I need to inform you of the possibility of remaining dynasty presence. If you do see any, you are authorized to abolish them in whatever ways seems most appropriate.
I still don't trust the Council. They seem kind of sketchy. Alright, let's go ahead and look at our doctrines. So we have access to now all the tier 3 techs. Let's quickly look through. So we have manufacturing. All drones have 50% more HP. All drones are built 25% faster and gain networked. So that might actually come in handy. Comms rig antenna. The comms rig now generates build radius when deployed. I don't really use that unit often, so I might just skip that for now. Efficient intel. Reduces the cooldown of any unit ability, which costs intel 20%. That doesn't sound too bad, but I do use a lot more drones on average, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick that one. Now we're going to check out our armory. Now I have access to just one slot. So looking at what I have, I think I'm going to go back to the optical enhancement. All infantry gain 50% increased sight range, because that one is pretty powerful. So we're just going to pop it in there. Now we're going to move on to missions. Okay, so we have public relations. And back in Iceland, back into the location I cannot pronounce at all, I'm to investigate the loss of remote GDF harvesting operations. Okay. Oh, never mind. I was on the wrong one. Oops. So we're going to be looking at public relations. Belarus, Minsk, conduct an urban search and rescue operation. So looks like we have a lot of main objectives. Not a whole lot, though, of secondaries. So we're just going to have to be a little careful. So we're going to move on to the briefing transcript.
This city has been destroyed in the conflict with the dynasty. Initiate search and rescue for civilians in the area and transport them to the city hospital. Be cautious of any remaining dynasty activity.
Alright. Doesn't sound too bad, but search and rescues can be a little difficult. So we're just gonna go ahead, move right on in.
initializing. Please stand by.
Receiving you loud and clear, Command. Some of our scientists are being held on the base up ahead. We're here to pick them up. That base looks heavily fortified. See if you can find us a way in. We could use a riot van or sky crane as transport. The hospital's at a pretty defensible position. We can bring the civilians there for triage.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and let's see. The comms officer supports your units from the front line.
I've got what you need.
So we have ran into this guy before on a previous mission. So let's go ahead, get this kind of base maneuver in here. We don't have too much. We're missing a refinery. So it looks like we've got a little area down here. So we'll probably build... probably not right as close there.
Constructing.
So just build you right there.
Control, damage, and aggression.
A bridge is destroyed down here, so nothing should come from behind. Let's do some quick scouting.
Cruising over. Kicking away. Engines engaged.
Do have a hidden supply cache.
Engines engaged.
It looks like there's no way to build this,
Construction
so we're gonna be safe.
I can go there. You bet.
So let's just
Go there.
a little lay of the land here. Seems the drone mauler is a high damage ambush unit. It's not too bad. We're gonna have to fortify our location though, is what it looks like. So let's get some more power here. Not a fan of it being too far forward, but we'll see.
Friendly craft reporting. Kicking away.
Okay, so it already looks like I kind of have an idea of how I want to
Sure, heading
defend
out.
the base.
Cruising over. Engines engaged. You bet. You bet. You bet.
Okay, so let's look at our defenses. We can probably put a gate maybe right here. But we'll put a turret maybe right there.
Constructing.
Looks like I need the vehicle bay to get walls. Let's build some silos real quickly.
Constructing.
We'll just try to line it up a little evenly.
Construction complete. Constructing. Enemy assault incoming. Construction complete. Unit is under attack.
Infantry! You got it!
Our harvester is under attack.
Oh. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be getting attacked by some air units as well.
Construction complete.
Ready to disrupt.
And this might be a little close here because I don't really have a lot of anti-air right now. So I'm going to be careful. It seems they're going to be flanking me. Alright, we want to reposition our little artillery guy. We're definitely going to need some defenses up here. But it looks like I can't really build. So that might be a little problematic. Actually, I do have a support beacon, but I can't really do too many walls right now. Let's get a little lay of the land. Building. Power still seems to be a little bit of an issue. We'll keep everything bunched up, so let's get some power going here. I want to secure probably this location first. So we're gonna call in our
Construction complete.
support beacon.
Constructing.
We'll quickly see if we can build up our wall.
Construction complete.
We'll grab some turrets.
Construction complete.
We'll get our gate.
Construction complete.
So that way we're nice and secure up here for the time being. Just have to keep an eye on my southward area.
Construction complete.
We'll move our artillery vehicle kind of up and over here. Support those units up there.
Construction complete.
Where do you want me?
Construction complete.
We'll have our laser turrets so we can deal with the enemy vehicles. Deploy our artillery.
Engines engaged.
So for the time being, we should be nice and secure up here, so I won't worry too much. We do have a rather large hole though up here. So we'll probably build this to the edge. I want to see how well I can build
Complete.
sort of a gate area.
Construction complete.
This should be pretty nice. We'll have the gate in the road.
Construction complete.
We'll wait for those walls to build. We do have this area we need to be concerned about, and also back here, because we were getting attacked.
Construction complete.
Don't have enough money for the satellite dish, but we'll probably throw it back here. We'll get probably some additional defenses. Maybe have a wall kind of in this vicinity here, maybe.
Constructing.
And we'll have a gate.
Unit is under attack.
Okay, so our base definitely seems to be holding really well.
Commander.
Our tank is taking quite a beating. So we'll just have him get repaired a little bit.
Construction complete.
We're gonna take our scout vehicle. We're gonna have him kind of get outside.
Complete.
So we do have a hole right here that our scout vehicle just kind of showed us. So it looks like it stops maybe right about there. So let's see if we can patch up that hole.
Construction complete.
It looks like we do have the issue right around there.
Construction complete.
So we do have some issues for our base.
Constructing. Construction complete.
Alright, we're just gonna watch these units kind of get taken out.
Construction
Actually, my turret's pretty damaged. So because I wasn't fully paying attention, I lost my turret. We can probably build a gate down here. I think that might be pretty wise to do. We want to make sure our base is as secure as possible.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we'll have our gate.
Construction complete.
So it looks like we should be okay building.
Construction complete. Constructing.
So we've just got these two little areas here. We should be okay. Doesn't look like they can get over in this area.
Construction complete.
Probably build an additional harvester. We are going to need some defenses down here. Okay, so our vehicle does seem to be a little stuck, which is fine.
Affirmative. On the road.
Means we don't have any holes in that area.
Keep an eye out.
Let's take our guy up here.
Scouting. Roger. Moving.
Alright, so it looks like we just have units down there.
On it. Roger.
So we're going to have to build up an army, swing down here, take out what we need, and we do have a way up and over,
Unit ready.
and that's going to be where our scientists are. And it looks like it flanks the main base over here, so that looks like definitely the route we should probably go. I want to scout out a little bit more. Let's get some defenses up here.
Constructing.
Alright, since we do have double the harvesters, we should be alright. So we're just gonna chill just a little bit. I really want to put this gate up here though.
Constructing.
Let's repair this damaged wall.
Construction complete. Constructing.
Probably do our 2 laser turrets there. We'll just preemptively get our front area here.
Enemy assault incoming.
Okay, so we have another assault coming in. So there might be a helicopter down here that's going to harass our harvesters. So I have to be aware of that. Yep.
Ready to disrupt.
Construction complete.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, we'll have our scout
Base is
car
under attack.
take some of these down.
Unit is under attack. Our base is under attack.
We'll grab our missile car. We'll take down this little machine gunner.
Engines engaged.
That went a lot better than last time. We have some repairing to do,
Construction
but not too
complete.
bad overall. We are having some power difficulties though. We'll set some of these waypoints here. Actually, we might have all the waypoints just kind of at this central location.
Constructing.
Let's get a little bit more power. Alright, we're actually going to take our little missile car
Cruising over. I can go
and
there.
have him come down here and see if he can actually start sniping
Construction complete.
some enemies.
Sure, heading out. I can
So
go
we'll have him
there.
hold position. See if this tank will return so we can continue hitting it.
Constructing.
We'll get some defenses down here. We want to start getting some units.
Construction.
Right now it seems we're doing all right for the time being.
Unit is under attack. Training.
So we'll grab about 10 infantry.
Unit ready.
Looks like we're pretty good up and over at the hospital.
Construction complete.
We've definitely secured our base.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
So as we get some units here, we'll probably need to build a little repair bay.
Unit ready.
And we'll shove it probably down here.
Constructing.
A little out of the way, but it should be alright.
Unit ready.
So we're gonna need to repair our tank and also a little scout car. Check down here.
Electronics shielded.
Construction complete.
So it looks like we're not gonna be able to attack that tank anymore.
Over. I can go there.
We'll just park our little unit down here though.
Sentinel.
Unit ready.
Let's repair some of our stuff.
Need an assist? You bet.
Insufficient funds.
Alright, so our harvesters are still going ahead.
Unit ready.
Doing what we need to get done. They have some of our infantry units.
Unit ready.
We're gonna swing kind of down here, kind of engage what units are there.
Unit ready.
Let's start going ahead and scouting just a little bit.
On the road. Roger.
Alright, we are cut off here, so we can't swing that way anymore.
Scouting. Keep an eye out. Roger.
Seems to be a pretty big field, and it looks like we've got an enemy harvester.
Roger. Affirmative. Scouting. On the road. Roger.
Okay, so he has some units, so we're gonna pull back.
Keep an eye out. On the road.
Oh, looks like we're running into a patrol, so let's get our guy fully out of there.
Affirmative. Moving.
We'll have him top off in repairs. So we do have some patrolling units. We'll have to keep our eye on. They definitely seem to be coming from the base. Let's probably start building some tanks here. At least 5 of them. I'm missing a data core, so I probably want to build that. We'll see where we can shove this. We are a little tight on space.
Unit ready.
Oh, but it looks like we have a little surprise for us back here. So let's grab that item cache. Looks like we have 2 of them actually.
On it. Keep an eye out. Roger.
Alright, we'll see if there's a third,
Unit ready.
but it doesn't look like we'll get that lucky.
Roger. Moving. Affirmative.
Alright, so we'll move our unit there. We'll get a support beacon. Probably place it right here.
Unit ready.
We'll get our data core back here. Right there should be okay. And that way we can get advanced reactors. So we can have them line up over here.
Unit ready.
And then we'll probably also get our helipads back here as well. So we have to be very cautious of how much space we're going to be using. Alright, we'll grab our little scout vehicle. We'll put them over here for the time being until this wave is done. Yeah, it looks like our base defenses are gonna hold.
Insufficient funds.
Give me a word.
Alright, let's take our scouting vehicle.
On the road. Roger. Keep an eye out. Scouting.
Oh, well, that scouting mission didn't go as planned. Rip little scout car. So it looks like there's quite a bit of action that's going to be down there. So we're just going to have to be a little careful as we move. Now I have access to these advanced reactors. Let's go ahead, kind of build them
Constructing.
probably straight down here. At least 2 of them, so I'm not going to have to worry about power. We're going to take our small little unit.
Affirmative.
We're going to have them move out for the time being. We're going to see what havoc we can create.
Construction complete.
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got it. Acknowledged.
Alright, we'll hold position.
Move out. Sir, yes, sir.
I don't want them to get too many enemies pulled their way.
You got it. You got it.
Construction. Enemy assault incoming.
Engaging enemy. Yes, sir.
Alright, we'll have them kind of hold position there because we are going to have our little surprise attacks. Oh, and it looks like we actually lost our missile turret, or a little Gatling turret.
Constructing. Unit is under attack.
So we'll have to beef up our security a little bit down here. Seems everything's okay, but that one unit really seemed to punch out our turrets, so we're gonna have to be very careful.
Ready to disrupt. Where are you on me?
Unit is under attack.
Alright, our forces right here taking some
Affirmative.
hits just from a lone guy sitting out here.
Line 'em up.
Construction complete.
So we'll just send some tank rounds and deal with them quickly.
Move out. You got it. Sir, yes, sir. Fire.
Alright, let's start pulling some of these units down here.
Engaging enemy. Fire, fire. Targeting.
Unit is under
Alright,
attack.
let's take care of this harvester.
Unit lost.
Does seem we're getting attacked though up here.
Construction
Everything
complete.
seems alright though. It looks like there might be a hole, but it doesn't actually look like there is one.
On your command. You got it.
We're gonna keep our little ground force out here.
Move out.
Move them kind of right there.
Rifle ready. Yes, sir.
Hold position. I'm gonna check on the base just a little bit. We'll put some grenade turrets. I'll probably do the same down here as well. Just a triple stack turrets, so we should be okay. Probably have to do the same up here, so it's gonna be a lot of turret building.
Unit is under attack.
We're just gonna wait for this enemy wave. Yeah.
Construction complete.
Still pretty good on our defenses up there. Let's try to top up some repairs. Alright, let's grab our force.
Commander.
We do have one unit that needs to be healed a little bit more, so we're just gonna have them wait. We'll need to start working on our air controller so I can get some air
Base
units.
is under attack. Unit is under attack.
Alright, some of our turrets are taking some damage.
Sufficient funds. Base is under attack.
Still doing pretty okay. Alright, let's take a little scouting units.
You got
Move
it.
them up here.
Acknowledged. Line 'em up.
We're taking some hits from the rocket artillery.
Sir, yes, sir. Fire. Affirmative. Engaging enemy. Fire, fire.
Construction complete.
Moving out.
Alright, so we're doing kind of okay.
Move out.
We'll have our units kind of rest here for a second. Let's try to work on our base just a little bit here. Get plenty of power.
Construction
We get our
complete.
air control tower. We'll probably put it right here.
Constructing.
Now let's take a quick look. So we've got a little bit more in the corner. We've got some units. It definitely seems the back way is how we want to tackle this base, because the front has some double walls here.
Reporting.
So actually, I should move our units up.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Alright, let's just let our units kind of take out whatever they want to take out.
Construction complete.
Engaging enemy. Fire! Fire! Acknowledged.
Alright, we'll see if we can pop that barrel and take out some units. There we go.
Line them up. Affirmative. You got it.
He's still doing pretty okay.
Yes, sir. Move out. Affirmative.
I think there's some additional units over here.
Sir, yes, sir.
We might have the range to take out these power supplies.
Targeting.
We'll just hold position. Do have a throw marking mine, but we'll just kind of hold off and not use it. Like I said, I knew I was going to be bad with all the intel.
You got it. You got it.
Alright, we're going to see if we can go ahead,
Engaging enemy.
pop these down. It looks like we're going to have some good range. We are taking some hits from the rocket artillery. I think the trade-off should be alright.
Fire.
I'm not sure if I can actually mark buildings, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to.
Targeting. Engaging enemy.
So we're just going to lightly pepper these units down.
Sir, yes, sir.
Alright, we'll probably fall
Yes,
back.
sir. Moving out.
And this way we can have a nice little staging area, I think. We'll have our tank get out of action, kind of build up. So let's build some units.
Training.
Let's get some 5 more tanks. Go into a comms rig. Get 2 of those. Start building some operators here.
Training.
So that should be a good enough amount of units to kind of re-link up with our guys all the way over there. We have access to air units, but I think for the time being, I'm gonna hold off. We do have a Condor now, which is a new unit.
Training.
It looks like it's a fast strike bomber. Fires explosives to ground targets, dealing effective damage to infantry and buildings.
Enemy assault incoming.
Looks like I can put some charges on enemy vehicles and can use stealth to avoid damage.
Unit ready.
So it seems pretty powerful, but I still like the Queller, which is sort of the little VTOL unit.
Need an assist?
Now we have to make sure our harvesters are well protected.
Training. Our base is under attack.
You picking him up, command?
Unit ready.
Okay, so we're still pretty good down here.
Our base is under attack.
So let's get some of these
Insufficient
supplies done.
funds. Our base is under attack.
Oh, looks like we're getting a hit from a new location.
That's enough of that.
Insufficient funds.
Sure, heading out. Cruising over.
Oh, so we might actually lose this vehicle down here.
Go there.
Our base is under attack.
Engines.
So we're actually going to have to build some defenses, it looks like, from our backside, too.
Cruising over. Engines engaged.
Units
So they
under
definitely
attack.
really want to get us.
Insufficient funds.
We are running out of funds, though, pretty quickly, even though we got 2 harvesters. So we're just going to have everyone kind of heal up a little bit.
insufficient funds.
Want to grab a wall, probably put it back here. Not sure how well that's going to work though, since we do have our little repair bay. We'll like some turrets over here as well to help defend this location. They definitely seem to be testing everything, my defenses.
Unit ready.
Alright, and I actually might not be able to build too many turrets. It looks like the range is going to be just a little limited. Can't squeeze one back there, so we're going to have one there. Might be out of range for the helicopters, but we'll see. Alright, we'll just watch this attack. That's right, enjoy my defenses. Not gonna be breaking through. Not on my watch. So we seem to be doing okay. It's just we keep having a little bit of money issues. And a little bit of defense issues too. So we're gonna check on our vehicles. So we're building just one more missile and we're waiting on 2 riot guards. And we do have our maulers. We'll actually take these units here. We're gonna have them join our little staging area.
Unit is under attack. Unit ready.
Alright, we'll get our wrenches. We're still doing pretty okay. It's definitely this back way that makes me a little nervous. So now I can actually build a little bit of a wall. Oh, well, we had the chance.
Unit ready.
See if I can quickly just preemptively get this going. I'm not sure if I can fully get a gate here, because it would be the only thing. But I don't really have a reason to really go back here except for maybe the added harvesting. But I might be in a little bit of a pickle. I probably can't fully block that off. Alright, so we're going to move some more units down there.
Construction complete.
We'll see if we can just build our gate. Doesn't look like it's going to allow us. So we might just end up having to sell 2 walls just so our harvesters can get through. Obviously, not too ideal, but at least let's get some turrets going. Luckily, we're getting hit mainly with a helicopter and some infantry, so Gatling cannon should be okay. And along with having at least maybe
Interference.
1 scrambler,
I can go there.
since he does have some missiles that can attack land and air. We'll just have him sit there. We're gonna turret. Looks like I was a little late to that pull. Our harvester is offloading, so I might be able to quickly just pop it there.
Constructing.
There we go. Base defenses are still holding rather well. Okay. Let's take the units we have.
Heavy infantry ready.
And let's try for the base.
Moving.
units. Looks like our units want to take the scenic route down there. Alright, so let's make short work of some of these units. See if we can take out some of those barrels. So it makes those turrets less work. Taking some damage on the right, but that's okay. Rocket artillery is so far the main threat that I always want to engage. Don't think there's any reason for me to go down here. Yep, looks pretty clear. We do have a missile unit that we want to take care of. So let's just sort of murder ball them. Go, my minions. Make short work of them. There we go.
Enemy assault incoming.
Alright, we have flanked them pretty well.
Harvester is under attack.
Alright, we'll just pop that down there. We're gonna hold our units because we are getting attacked. I really don't want to lose any harvesters whatsoever.
Base is under attack.
One harvester took a nice beating. Alright, looks like we're doing pretty good. Gatling turret is the right call right there. Oh, our gate's a little injured. Alright, let's come back here. Let's mop up the rest of this base over here. Alright, let's hit some of these rocket cars. I just want to kind of mop everything on the outside of this base.
Base is under attack.
Proceed location. Confirmed.
Let's engage their tanks.
Hold it. Understood. Roger.
Okay, we do have
Roger.
some stuff up there.
Confirmed.
Hold position.
You got it. Prowling.
I'm actually gonna move my tank
Acknowledged,
down
command.
here, just kind of get a little peek. I do like the supply cache down there.
Closing ground. Roll out.
Not sure what's over here,
Affirmative.
other than just kind of a lot of causeway. Oh.
Prowling.
Alright, so looks like we got a rocket artillery and supposedly a way to flank for some reason.
Unit lost.
Yes.
We'll just hold here. Take some of these units out. We're gonna move into the base.
Understood.
Looks like though we've got some unending ambushes of tanks though.
Engaging targets.
Alright, looks like we actually might be clear finally.
Acknowledged. Proceed location.
So let's just move into the base.
There's the scientists. Let's get them out before the dynasty can retaliate.
Hold it. Understood.
Have our scientists.
Roger. Moving.
Have our ways out.
I'm heading in.
It's GDF. Can you get us out of here?
Transport the scientists to the hospital.
Ride troop.
Alright, so we're gonna pull back. So we want to escort these scientists.
Confirmed.
Don't have any vehicles to transport them. Just a little oversight.
Acknowledged.
But we have plenty of units right here.
Roger.
We have done some nice clearing on our south area, so we should be okay.
Receive location.
Just have to be a little cautious here,
Understood.
so I don't want to lose them. It doesn't seem like anything's attacking me from behind, luckily.
Confirmed.
And we'll try to dodge some of this Tempest.
Understood. Roger. Confirmed.
As much as I want that supply cache, I want to make sure that my units can get in the base.
Need an assist?
Should be okay, so I'll just
can
kind
go
of swing
there.
by, grab the cache, and then go back to looking at the scientists.
Additional silos required.
Kicking away.
Alright, so we'll select all of our scientists. We almost lost one, but luckily he held on.
Primary objective accomplished.
Commander, I'm picking up chatter on the dynasty lines. They're holding GDF engineers by the river. There may be an easier way through the back of the base. Let's go get them. Oh yeah, that's the lot. I'm hearing orders to counterattack through dynasty transmissions. So we should...
If I could beg the indulgence of the commander, I have been informed that the dynasty have detained a few GDF civilians. If you'd be so kind as to bring them in, I'm certain the GDF Council would be most grateful.
Well, you heard the man. Let's get in there quick before the dynasty can mobilize.
Alright, so we have a secondary objective now. Let's do a sweep the base.
Ready. You got it.
Let's repair some of our tanks. Alright, so we should be okay.
In the field.
We'll move our hijacker a little bit there. This bridge is still blown, but our objective is somewhere up there. So we're gonna have to go quite a distance to get to that secondary location. We might actually just build an aerial unit
Training.
so we can just kind of transport them safely. So that way I'm still gonna be using kind of my murder ball force.
Crowd control.
So let's grab our unit and go back to our secondary staging area.
On your command.
Unit is under attack.
Should be alright there. We have plenty of money, but our power is looking a little questionable. So let's get some additional power.
Constructing. Additional silos required.
Grab our helicopter, throw them over there. We're gonna start building some helipads here.
Constructing.
I'd say at the minimum, probably, I would say 6.
Construction complete.
So that way we'll have one peacekeeper
Construction complete.
and a few Quellers. We're gonna have to build a pod in order to get that going, so let's look at our pods.
Construction complete.
Looks like we're missing the pods on the data core, the satellite uplink.
Enemy assault incoming.
Okay, we're getting another assault inbound. I think we should be okay in the assault.
Our harvester is under attack.
That one unit they have really seems to do a lot of damage to my base.
Base is under attack.
Whatever that unit is, looks like it's a drone mauler.
Structure upgraded. Your base is under attack.
Let's get some additional repairs going. Our helicopter in the back seems to be thwarted pretty easily. Take some light damage to the base, but pretty much all A-okay.
Right troop.
Alright, we're gonna grab our Peacekeeper. But we'll only do about 5 of those. We should be okay on our aerial units.
Moving. Confirmed.
So let's move in and try to mop up this base that's on our side.
Unit ready.
Receive location. Understood.
So we are getting assaulted from
Unit
this
is under
base.
attack.
Oh, looks like we're getting still some damage over here.
Unit ready.
Okay, so we should be alright now. So let's move in our units just a little bit.
Unit ready.
Heading in. Confirmed.
Quite a lot of tanks in here.
Roger. Understood. Roger.
Oh, but it looks like we got some of our missiles. We're just gonna have to commit. So far, so good. We're getting thinned out.
Unit ready.
Oh, we have a little hidden flame turret there. It's a little hard to reach.
Unit is under attack.
Take care of that missile boat. Probably gonna lose a tank here.
Targeting enemy comms. Sure, heading out. I can go there.
Now we have a little bit of free reign of the base.
Cover rockets.
That should be alright.
You bet. Sure, heading out. Cruising over. Targeting enemy comms.
Alright, we'll just have them kind of down there. Take out what they can. Okay, so it looks like we have plenty of VTOL action we can do. So that should be
Where
fine.
do you want me? Cruising over.
Just gotta be careful not to select him. So we can do some air raids here in a
Need
second.
an assist?
Unit ready.
Hopefully clearing out this base will prevent some of the assaults on mine. Unless they're called off screen, then not a whole lot I can do.
Engines engaged. Kicking away. Sure, heading out.
Take care of some of these SAM turrets.
Unit ready.
Engines engaged.
It looks like, though, since the map did get revealed, this area down here that I lost the one tank is an actual flanking location to this base. Seems like a lot of power is going to be on the west side. And not a whole lot on the east. We do have some SAM turrets we'll have to be a little cautious of. But taking down this base seems like kind of the wise course to do. We'll break some of these down. Not too bothered by just some of the infantry that's just going to be chilling. We'll still harass them a little bit.
Our base is under attack.
Looks like they're going to be running pretty far.
Sure, hang out. I can go there.
We'll move over here back into our base. Kind of look around. Still taking some hits. Not too bad though.
Constructing.
I'll build some additional walls because I have noticed I've been getting attacked around this vicinity. Then we're probably gonna build maybe one of these turrets here
Constructing.
to help our little guy down here. Alright, we'll move back to these tanks.
Targeting enemy comms.
We'll breach out here. We'll swing down the
I
road.
can go there.
See if we can actually relink back. We are taking hits, some mine hits though.
Sure.
Construction complete.
We'll see if we can get these tanks back to base, which is the hope.
Engines engaged. Kicking away. You bet.
Oh, looks like we lost a vehicle though due to mines.
You bet. Cruising
We got some of our unit
I
back.
can go there.
So of all of that, only 2 survived. Alright, let's take our Air Force now. We'll start swinging eastbound.
Getting into position. Roger.
Additional silos required.
Let's take a little look here.
Enemy assault incoming.
Laser online. I'll check it out.
Seem to have lost our Peacekeeper though.
You got it. Roger. Getting into position. Pull them down. Take them out. Understood.
Alright, we're taking some extra hits.
Our base is under attack.
Losing that Peacekeeper did deal a massive blow to my units.
Our base is under attack.
So let's grab another Peacekeeper. And also another VTOL. Should probably build up our ground forces. So let's grab some tanks,
Training.
some infantry.
Training.
Nice little diversification of them.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Grab our
Researching.
riot pod. And we're gonna move
Unit
back to that
ready.
secondary location.
Training. Unit ready.
And there is a riot van we have to be
Unit
careful
ready.
of
Our
that we
specialist under attack.
don't want to lose.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Structure upgraded.
Okay, so we took some hits to the base, but
Unit
still
ready.
pretty strong here.
On the ship.
Alright, let's check.
You got it.
Do another air raid and check this location.
Getting into position. Understood. I'll check it out.
Unit ready.
Alright, so there's still patrols there.
Check.
Unit ready.
You got it.
Unit ready.
Painting targets. Focusing. Laser online.
Unit ready.
Solid copy.
Training.
Moving to engage.
Unit ready.
I'll check it out.
Alright, we're gonna recall our units down here.
Unit.
There is a
Unit
riot van
lost.
somewhere down there. We're making some pretty okay progress. I still think we're gonna need some ground forces to push through.
Unit ready.
It is a little problematic though down here.
Unit
A lot of
ready.
SAM sites. So we have to
Our base
basically
is under
take our
attack.
unit, push them across the bridge, swing
Units
right,
under attack.
follow the road all the way.
Unit ready.
Alright, so once again we lost our peacekeeper. Lost some additional VTOLs though.
Unit ready.
But we are thinning out the base pretty okay down here.
Unit ready.
We might take our Air Force though and sweep the road. So that way we should be okay with our main force when it comes in to be pushed.
Unit ready.
Carrier reporting. Keeping us steady.
Unit ready.
Let's just have our little unit over there for the time being. So I'll just probably have the single unit loaded in. Well, maybe a sniper
Training.
and the medic. I'll actually load
I've
up all
got
of our
what you need.
specialists, maybe.
Not a problem.
Right troop.
Unit
We
ready.
do have a decent amount of units. Not the amount that I want just yet. We're waiting on one more bird. Then we're gonna sweep the road. We might actually take them, clear out some of these harvesters. Don't have a lot of SAM sites over here, just 2 normal missile towers, which don't hurt as much.
Unit ready.
And we'll just double check on our bird. Oh. Yeah, it's taking a little bit longer. So we'll just actually take these units. We should be alright. For at least this mission.
Understood.
Unit ready.
Solid copy. You got it. Targeting enemy. Painting targets. Laser online. Focusing. I'll check it out. Painting targets. Laser online.
Just have them harass a lot of these units.
Roger.
We'll hold position.
Unit ready.
Getting into position. You got it.
Alright, we did take out that bridge.
Solid copy.
We actually might be able to repair them with the engineer. We'll see.
Unit ready.
I'll check it out.
There doesn't seem to be anything being highlighted though.
Roger.
Might have to go the extra long way now.
Getting into position. Solid copy.
Alright, we're getting a lot of heat, so we're just gonna pull back. Once again, we keep losing our peacekeeper. We have a little staging area, however, over there. We did blow this bridge, but it looks like we might be able to repair these bridges after all. So let's get an engineer queued up. So it is showing up as a blue marker, which usually means we should be
Enemy
okay.
assault incoming.
Alright, so we have another assault coming in. Our harvesters are still working on this field.
Our harvester is under attack.
Gonna manually have our harvester fall back, try to drag him into the turrets.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, Commander. What about the Tempest? If you say. All right. Received, Commander.
Our base is under attack.
That was a little bit of bad timing. We almost lost that harvester.
Unit is under attack.
Alright, let's repair some of these.
Our base is under attack.
So our Air Force is looking pretty good. Our ground force as well.
Insufficient funds.
Whatever you need.
Gonna grab our Air Force, we're gonna move out.
Solid copy. Roger.
I still want to
base is
thin this
under
base
attack.
out a little bit.
Got it. Understood.
Unit ready.
I'll check it out. Understood.
Our unit is under attack.
Laser online. You got it. Painting targets.
Our base is under attack.
Solid copy.
We're getting quite a few base attack alerts, so we're just gonna fall back and make sure everything's okay. Okay, we seem to be good.
Unit ready.
Our engineer has not been built just yet.
Where's the fire?
Alright, we're gonna move out with our Air Force.
Roger.
Unit ready. Training.
I'll check it out.
We'll hit some more of these power stations back here.
Focusing. Targeting enemy.
So we'll see if we can shut down some of this base.
Take him out.
Okay, so that's our objective that we need to get.
Unit ready.
You got it. Getting into position.
Unit ready.
Machine guns are gonna take a little bit, so we might have to fall back here.
Down. Understood.
Unit is under attack.
Solid copy.
We'll see if
Unit
we can
ready.
get our peacekeeper to
Understood.
resupply. Seems we've got some decent supplies on some of these vehicles.
Solid
There we
copy.
go.
Getting into position. Focusing. Targeting enemy. Laser online. You got it.
Unit ready.
Painting targets.
Still soften some of these up. We are taking some ground fire.
Understood. Solid copy.
Our base is under attack.
You got it.
Let's see if we can take care of this missile turret. But we do have a SAM site.
Unit is under attack.
So we're gonna fall back because we have a SAM site. We do have a machine gunner somewhere we can't see. Gonna check in on our base. So far we're just taking some light peppering, which is pretty acceptable. So it's looking a mess. Okay, so there's our engineer.
No problem. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Gonna have our engineers swing northeast. It looks like we can repair that bridge.
No problem.
Alright, Mr. Engineer. Let's go ahead and get some of this infrastructure rebuilt.
No problem.
Let's see if we can build this bridge within a day.
Build it.
Take that, Rome. For our bridges are built in a day.
Ready for getting into position. I'll check it out.
Alright, so we have ground forces that can now sweep across that bridge.
Understood. Roger.
We're gonna take our aerial units.
You got it.
Still gonna try to clear out as much of the space as possible.
Getting into position.
We're gonna try to find that gunner. Looks like there he is. We're gonna take him down, and then we're gonna hit the SAM. Looks like we got 2 SAMs, so this is gonna be high risk. Alright, 1 SAM turret down. Both are down now.
Moving to engage. Take him out. Solid copy.
We're gonna dogpile some of our units here.
Guns firing up.
We'll get our resupply going from the Peacekeeper. We'll do some light work.
Roll down. Painting targets.
Let's try to stop some of their resupplies coming in. Also reinforcements as well. There we go. We're gonna fall back. We do have a missile turret defense up there attached to the building. Plus we did lose a unit. Gonna grab our ground force. Not sure if I want to move them in just yet. So we'll probably just move them to a staging point. So we'll just probably plop them right here at this intersection. We'll just leave them be. Looks like we got a little bit of a traffic jam with our infantry. Not sure why they're not using the gate over here, but apparently they just want to go to this location, oddly enough. Alright, infantry, you do you. Ground forces are taking some hits, though. Just have them stick around. Alright, our units are being dragged into a fight. This looks like we might have to commit a little bit here. Alright, so we should be okay. Let's grab our Air Force. We did lose a bird,
Unit is under attack.
but we should be alright.
You got it. Gunship airborne. Understood. Getting into position.
So I want to make sure if I can just clearly go into the base.
Enemy assault incoming.
Solid copy. Getting into position.
Let's lay waste to some of these ground units.
Laser online.
Our harvester is under additional silos required. Our base is under attack.
I'm gonna ignore all the warnings, so I might lose the harvester.
Under attack. Our
Just
base
want
is
to take
under
down this
attack.
base a little bit.
Unit is under attack. Our harvester is under attack. Our base is under attack.
Alright, we're gonna have them fall back and we're gonna double check what's going on in our base.
Additional silos required. Our base is under attack.
Okay, we seem to be all right. We have our Air Force returning.
Go ahead. Understood.
We'll load up our 2 specialists.
Sky green. Away we go. Keeping her steady.
Gonna move them over here.
Moving to position. We're here.
We'll unload.
Base is under attack.
We'll see if we can
Units under
hijack
attack.
that vehicle.
Give me an order. Moving off grid.
Additional silos required.
This one's
Secondary objective accomplished.
5 man. Let's go.
Specialist under attack.
I have the location.
Alright, we're gonna load
Out of
back
sight.
up.
I'm here.
Standing by for an escort. Acknowledge command.
Gotta take our bird. We should be pretty clear.
Moving to position.
We'll just offload at the foot of the bridge.
Unit is under attack.
As we wait, it's gonna look around our base. Everything seems alright. Air Force is back up and ready.
Ready for pickup. Everyone buckled in? On the road.
Alright, we're gonna
Specialist under
unload.
attack.
So we got some militia we're doing. I always knew those councilmen were up to no good.
Ready for pickup.
I'm listening. Out of sight.
Alright, we're just gonna move these birds back into the air.
Moving to LZ.
Also those ground units back in base.
Where's the fire?
Let's grab our Air Force.
Understood.
We'll mop up the base up here to the north. We'll take our main force and we can push
I'll check it out.
to the enemy location. So we do have our engineers we're on
You got it.
looking for still.
Getting into position. Targeting enemy.
Unit is under attack.
Take that building. Can't beat my Air Force.
Guns firing up.
Alright, let's knock out the power. We got enough DPS with the main cannons that we should be alright.
Take him out.
Specialist under attack.
Spin it up. Guns firing up.
Peacekeeper in the air.
Move our Peacekeeper a little forward here.
Ready for focusing. Gotcha.
Alright, so that base is now clear.
Solid copy.
Gonna look around a little bit.
Understood. I'll check it out. Rolling down.
Oh, we do have a SAM.
Guns firing up.
Looks like we drew in some ground units only, which is actually great for us. There's nothing they can really do.
You got it. Solid copy.
Do have a harvester, so we're probably gonna swing and take him out. Looks like we got an anti-air unit.
Understood.
Oh, looks like we got another anti-air unit.
Laser online. Gotcha. You got it. Focusing. Targeting enemy.
Okay, so it looks like we pulled in quite a decent amount of air
I'll
units.
check it out.
For anti-air.
Online.
Gonna be clear for the time being.
Getting into position. Solid
Take out the
copy.
harvester.
Moving
Take
to
out some of these
engage.
barrels.
Understood.
We do have 2 SAM sites, so we have to be a little careful. Oh, well, looks like we got a little rocket car.
Getting into position.
Got plenty of laser ammunition, so we're gonna go for his SAM turret. Might be able to hit both, but we'll have to fall back then. Or maybe we should be okay for now. Oh, we're taking some more fire from the ground.
Specialist under attack.
You got it. Roger.
Our ground forces should be alright. We've got our laser ammunition back. So let's hit the SAM turret. We might lose VTOL, but that should be okay. Yeah, we got another SAM.
I'll check it out. Solid copy.
Alright, we're gonna pull back. Then we're gonna recall. So let's swing down to our main force.
Incident report.
Let's move them forward.
Location received. As soon as I can.
We'll move up to this staging
Understood.
area here. We're gonna go back to our riot fan and other specialists.
assignment?
We're gonna load them up.
Ready for pickup. Acknowledged. On approach.
We're just gonna have them sit there for the time being. Once we have our main force up and in their
On
base,
dispatch.
we're then gonna hold the location,
On my way.
grab what we need to grab, and
Confirmed,
then we're
HQ.
gonna move.
Understood. On my way.
Very by the numbers.
Location received. You gotta get past me. On the ground. As soon as I can. That's close enough. Suppressing.
Alright, so we're getting quite a bit of action down here now.
Stat.
We're gonna have to move in.
Ground.
So there is that rocket artillery.
Confirmed, HQ. Stay right there. Location received. On the ground. On my way. As soon as I can. That's close enough. Stat. Understood. On my way.
Alright, we're gonna take out some of these bases.
Enemy assault incoming. Is under attack.
Shield's too tough. I'd try it.
Base is under attack.
Location received.
Alright, we're gonna fall back.
Ground. Confirmed, HQ. Stat.
Our base is under attack.
On my way.
We're just gonna
Base is under
bunch our
attack.
units up here.
Understood.
Gonna hit the hold position, and we're gonna check our main base. And it took quite a pounding this time.
Unit is under attack.
Whatever you need.
Okay, just making sure to top everything off. I want to push in a little bit more,
Ready to move out. Location received.
so that way I can
On the ground.
successfully have a nice little buffer zone.
As soon as I can. Holding ground.
Okay, this should be a good enough buffer zone.
Confirmed, HQ.
We're gonna hold position, grab our bird.
Standing by.
We're gonna move on. We're not gonna destroy the base fully.
Moving to LC.
Did some pretty major damage. There's not too much we really need to take care of, but we'll just cut our little bit of losses here. Doesn't seem to be too much, just some turrets, some air. But we're getting hit by units off screen, so there's not a whole lot we can really do about that.
Need a lift.
Alright, so we're just gonna offload our units down here.
Engineers located. More Dynasty will be here soon. Let's go.
I hear you, Command. Thanks for coming back for us. They had us working on a heavy weapons platform. Something that needs a lot of Tempest. We only saw part of it, but we got out with some data. Our research division will want to see this.
Alright, so we're gonna be moving into, looks like, super weapon territory. Just like in the old Command & Conquer. So that's gonna be fun to deal with. Alright, we're just gonna unload
Disengaging.
right here.
Ready to roll.
Just gonna pop them out.
Primary objective accomplished.
Commander, I hope the Council had fun with their little PR stunt. Maybe now the rest of us can turn our attention to the war. See me after you finished up here. We need you back.
Alright, we got our victory. And I believe that is all secondaries completed this time too. So far we've only failed one secondary mission, and that was by accident in the previous mission, but that's okay. Didn't plan on 100%ing it anyway. Now let's go ahead and move on. That mission was definitely a lot longer than the last one. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, we'll see you in the next.